I worked with Curious Arts to create Middlesbrough Pride. We did drama workshops, music workshops, we did pride quilting in the quiet space, let the young people take over that space however they wanted to create, to craft, to meet new people, and Borderlands really, really helped us put that together. It was a real community pride, and I think that that's so important for Middlesbrough if they're going to have a pride.
A group of 16 ladies was organised by Borderlands to visit Rochdale to watch a play called Four Dollies and a Divorce. It was about a girl who showed her life story. She was in an isolated, toxic relationship, and it can bring awareness in community for the women who suffer with divorce crisis and things like that. At some point we were crying. It was so deep and touching, and that could be very inspirational for them, how to overcome of these situations, how to be strong, and how to be aware of to seek help if it's needed, or to make life-changing decisions.
I'm Dean.
I'm Charlotte.
And I'm from Bridge Hill Day Service, The Hub.
And we worked with Borderlands project. It happened in two places. It happened in here when we only built little models. And then another one was at the Screen Factory where it builds bigger stuff there.
Yeah. My favourite part is when we build it as a team.
Makes me more confident when I'm working with people around the area, because they can do anything together if they work together and put their mind to it.
I was part of a project called My Borough, My Shirt. Probably the thing that we're most proud of is when we worked with a group called Middlesbrough First, and James Harris guided a group of people with additional needs to produce a fanzine. And everybody was busy scribbling, doing drawings and doing writing about what they loved about Middlesbrough and what they loved about the borough. At the end, we got a special visit from Rory the Lion and a borough player, Ryan Giles. And we didn't have enough chairs. We also did a competition in which people of all ages could design a t-shirt and say to the world that I feel part of this community.
Borderlands has commissioned Tees Valley Arts to form a rag rugging project. We've been hosting drop-ins, bringing people into Redcar Palace to create their own rag rugs, and sometimes we're venturing out, such as over to Festival of Thrift and Mellor. A project like this has sort of allowed me to get a sense of what our community actually looks like and how abundantly creative everybody is. There's a community and social aspect, there's the sustainability aspect of rag rigging too, and then also tying it all up with it being so intrinsic to our local heritage. All of those things have come together to make a perfect community arts project, really.
I've never rag rugged before. We went on a trip to the Rydal Folk Museum because they had a rag rug exhibition. It gave us enthusiasm and gave us ideas of what we might be able to do. Projects like these brings people together. There's children right up to old people come in and do the rag rugging, and it just brings everybody in.
We worked with Adele to design, and there was quite a few of us involved in designing, so we all had a input.
We just brought our own ideas in. We brought in an idea of all joined together, all hands.
And the shed is there mainly to help people with mental health. And they can come in, they've got an old piece of furniture, and instead of chucking it out, they can come and refurb it. The design has definitely made a difference, because who's going to come to a scraggy old shipping container which is rust-coloured? Of course, it's made a tremendous difference.
To see the finished product was amazing. And I think it'll be there for a lot of years, for a lot of children growing up to see it. I just like to help the community as much as I can, and I would like to do a bit more. I'm just proud to be a Teessider.
Grangestown, where the heart is.
So we've got a space on the flower patch that has been just dead ground for quite a while now, and the purpose of this project is to teach the guys the skills they need to create a garden, and the end product is we're going to be designing a wellbeing garden.
I actually love living in Middlesbrough. I love what goes on in the area. There's so much here that people aren't aware of.
I start focusing more into what is into the parks, like the local parks. I used to go and just walk and come back. Now I keep looking into the grasses, into the plants, the detail.
There's so much green. Courses like this just enhance that. A little garden here or a little scrubland there with some planting in it can really just make Middlesbrough a nicer place than it already is.
Natural Futures was a community arts project in which a massive group of local facilitators did a series of workshops for community groups in the Middlesbrough area around sustainable activism and environmentalism. So it was a lot of crafts where we made masks themed around nature and things that they were closely connected to spring a conversation about their relationship with the environment and environmentalism in general.
This site was actually the birthplace of modern Middlesbrough. Back in 1830, the Stockton-Darlington railway line was extended into Middlesbrough, so we wanted to do something to recognise that incredible history, and so we decided to do an art installation, a mural on the side of one of our buildings on site. I worked closely with Sharda through that process, and that was really, really valuable advice and support that she gave us. We spoke to the rail community and also the local community to ask them for ideas on what would be in this installation. It's about showcasing the amazing innovations that this region can come up with to inspire the young people in the area, to get them to realise what they can potentially achieve.
I was nominated for a Shiro Award because of all the volunteering I've done over 22 years and doing events for the community of South Bank. It's about making a difference in the community. I was on the Borderlands Commissions panel and I was given 43 applications for funding for £50,000. I chose 5 what really stood out, and I knew that we would have a massive impact on the communities that they were serving, and it was absolutely amazing to look into all these groups, what I did not know any existed. Me and my coffee morning group did a workshop with Borderlands for Nightfall. At the workshop we recorded our voices about our area, the steelworks, the hills and about the Black Path. I'd never ever heard of Nightfall before, so it was an experience for us all as a group, and we were all stood there for about 10 minutes listening, going, that's my voice, that's my voice. I think Nightfall changed a lot of people because no one could believe how beautiful it was, and if other people can see that, I think we have a better future, because if that can be done, anything can be achieved.
Creative Minds Community Organization is a diverse group of women from all over the world. We just come together to support each other. We've partnered with Borderlands and we were involved in lots of their projects. One was where we went for a festival, the Festival of Thrift, and it was amazing. For some of us, it was the first time we went to that kind of festival. And the other one we did last year and this year as well is the Nightfall. And during the workshops, it was really beautiful to have the women, but also the kids were involved and they enjoyed that a lot. So working with Borderlands has bring in a lot in the group. It's like a therapy or something, but you could see people were happier, even though it was raining at some point. People were just getting on with it, and yeah, overall it's amazing. Being a Shiro was again a big surprise for me. I just did what I did. I wasn't thinking I'll be nominated for that at all. So it was an amazing time for me personally, because it's a way of motivating other women who have been through the struggles that I've been through, and then seeing me get to where I am today.
Grangetown Sing-A-Song started when Borderlands introduced themselves to Grangetown Generations and wanted to do an intergenerational project.
Borderlands come in and a lot of us hadn't. We'd sang in the bath sort of thing, but we never sang publicly. There was 3 different generations to begin with. And then the kids joined us, so that made 4.
We brought in the choir of Caedamon Primary School to incorporate the younger generation and how they felt about the local area of Grangetown Neston.
We were telling them about what we'd done and how we grew up. And they were talking about how they're growing up now and what they were doing. It brought back memories of what we were like, memories you'd forget. And Sam was brilliant. He just took our thoughts, wrote them all down and made them into a song for us, which reflected our history.
We went down to Tuned In, filmed it, it brought the generations together and a brilliant song was created.
Any type of music, get them all involved and it's good for the soul.
Something that I've never done in my life, writing songs about the effects of COVID on each people as individuals. Then we did a group song and we did a Christmas song. BBC Radio Tees recorded it and then it ended up a few days later going on the radio. It was just a great time and it really brought people together. Just something unusual, something out of the ordinary, not day-to-day life for ordinary folk to do, and something that you can take with you, really. I've enjoyed it. And then Shada invited me to the auxiliary to have a look around the gallery, which was really exciting. Once I'd visited the gallery and it was asked if anyone was interested in being involved, and I put my name forward to be on the oversight panel so that I can help bring together in my own little way different things to Middlesbrough and the communities. Art's been a big part of keeping me grounded since losing my son. That's what pulled me through, so I know how important it can be.
If anybody had a story they wanted to tell, or if they wanted to have a go at writing for theatre, they could come and be mentored by Carmen Marcus and come into a co-creation process as we made a story and a show about Redcar and be inspired by this amazing location.
I'm so lucky to be involved with the writing group. I started first writing small stories, then poems, and lead it to be a performance. And this is amazing way to raise the self-esteem of all ladies from isolation to socializing to figure out we are good at writing.
Just hopped off of the bus, here I am in Redcar. Don't really know where I am, but I know it's far, so far.
I think it's just been amazing for people to have a go at exploring their potential in this art form. It's been really moving. The talent here is absolutely mind-blowing. It just makes me want to cry, actually, how much talent there is here. And I really hope this is the start of something really exciting.
This is amazing, Jerry. Who is not trying the writing? Oh, I feel pity for them. I'm deeply enjoying this journey. I feel I'm having actually treasure, so many new memories, so many new experience. This is amazing.
Up with the sun at 7, set the coal fire alight. Spread your own jam sunnies, ready to roll outside. Round everyone you know, prepare them for the task. We will climb the hill that they call the elephants. When the sun doesn't shine, we still play in the rain. Get up and dance to chase the blues away. Let the music play on, no matter how you feel. You were born of iron, made of steel. Born of iron, made of steel. We break by noon, nothing can make us stop. We'll be the first on the Tassie, we'll be the last to drop. Stand at the top of the world, sitting at the map. music play on, no matter how you feel. We were born of iron, made of steel. Born of iron, made of steel. We are the 22 generation. We are the new kids on the block.